Hey folks, this is Vent with Dad's Gaming Addiction, and today we're going to quickly review Perfect Heist 2. This is a game that you can find on Steam for about $10. There is a 20% launch sale until December 17th, 2021. So if you like what you see here, you can buy the game and play it for yourself. So what is Perfect Heist 2? Well, it is a cops versus robbers game where one side is the cops, one side is the robbers. The cops are trying to stop the robbers from getting into the building, stealing money, and getting out. That's the general gist of it. What really attracts me to this game is that for each side, cops and robbers, there's like 10 to 15 classes, and each have their own special abilities, which is really cool. Now, unlike my other reviews, I'm going to take you through this one personally just because I want to show you stuff. So this may take me a little longer, so apologies if the video is a little bit more long-winded than usual. But here's the settings menu real quick. You can just pause the video if you want to see any of this in greater detail. There's key bindings here as well, should you want to mess with that. There's a tutorial, a level editor. There's an inventory, server browser. Right now, unfortunately, it looks like there's only, 6 people playing? So if you're going to buy this game, highly recommend making sure that you've got a bunch of friends to play with. While there are bots, they're not the smartest and not customizable. They will typically just make a break toward the nearest. If they're the robbers, they'll just head toward the jewelry, break glass, very obvious, like you'll know where they are almost instantly. If they're the cops, they'll just walk around, and if you do something suspicious, they'll just start shooting you. It's more fun to play with cop bots than robber bots, in my opinion. But the playing with actual people is where it's at. I'll go ahead and just quickly host a game. There's 4 levels: Classic, Heist, New York, Casino, and Big Bank. You can name your server, set a password. I'll just go ahead and do that real quick just to prevent anyone from jumping in there. Advanced options, you can set how much money the robbers need in order to win. Round time, I'll go ahead and increase that for the sake of the video. Other things like infinite cop respawns. Cops typically have a shared life pool, and if that runs out, then it's game over for them. The robbers have a 1 life thing, so when a robber's dead, they're dead, and the rest of the team has to pick up the slack. So yeah, there's a quick look at that. Allow third person if you want. Enemy AI, team size if you want to mess with that. LAN server. You can browse custom maps should you want to download your own. We'll just go into Classic, Heist, hit host game. And I just want to quickly show you the classes and the general gameplay flow. I'm going to go ahead and add an AI bot to the team robbers side, even though he's super obvious. And I'll jump into Team Cops over here. And as you can see, again, there's like 15 classes or so, and each has a different ability. FBI, for example, has Kevlar vest and motion detectors, different weapons. The combat medic is different, more healing abilities. The Hornet, surveillance drone, and jetpack. The sheriff has a mounted horse and cuffs. The inventor, the engineer, has like this smart turret that he can put down. Reinforcer. My favorite is the spy, who can disguise himself as anybody. Employee, regular civilian, a cop, and so on, to fool the robbers. Otherwise, I mean, the robbers typically know where the good guys are, so to speak. But I'll go ahead and just be the, I guess, the SWAT here. And in the upper right, you can see I'm in a customer zone, so I should dress like a customer if I were the robber. This is an employee zone, so I would need to dress in a suit like this, and I can already hear glass breaking. Like I said, the bots are super obvious, even on the harder. There's easy, medium, and hard difficulties for the bots. They do the same thing. They just run in there and just start breaking stuff. They're trying to get in there and take all this jewelry and get out, is what they're trying to do. Now, you can see it's clearly the bot. He has to make it to that blue van here, drop it off, and he wins. There's also a blue van somewhere else in the level. I think that's where he's trying to get to. Yeah, I shot him in the back and he's dead. Again, with actual people, it's a lot more fun because there's a lot more hide and seek involved. Typically, you want to try and act like the AI as the robbers to go unnoticed and sneak around and steal stuff. Let's go ahead and be the spy. This is my favorite. Again, I can be anyone I want. If I hit X for my special ability, I can choose to be an employee, and now I'm in employee zone. I can act like the AI as a cop, and the robbers won't know who I am when they typically would know who I am. The downside of the spy is the lack of... did I start? Oh, there is no bots. Okay, I started without a bot. But yeah, I can easily change between different personas if I want to. So this is my favorite. Typically, the robbers will try and take from ATMs. They can hack those. They can try and break into these vaults. If they shoot a friendly, they automatically get defeated. So the cops have to be careful if they suspect that someone is a robber, they want to make sure before they just start shooting willy-nilly. I'm going to go ahead and add a couple of bots to the team cops. I'll go team robbers, and you can see there's another wide range. You can choose your starting point in the upper left-hand corner. You can change your mask. You can don a mask, and that makes you instantly visible to the enemy, to the cops. They know who you are, but you get a buff, like faster money pickup, so on. My favorite is the bomb buggy. This guy, the engineer, has a bomb buggy. There's also a poison gas one I really like, and a couple of others. But let's go ahead and just use him, and I'll go ahead and use his ability. Again, bomb buggy. It's just a buggy with a bomb on it. On the very top middle, there's 2 hearts, which means 2 cops. I just blew it up. I think I killed one of the cops, actually. So, again, I'm trying to pretend like I'm the AI. So what I'm going to do is, I can either try and get 34,000 money, or I can try and get rid of all of the enemy lives on the very top there. So I just hacked the ATM, and now there's money on the ground. I'm going to pick that up. Now, that makes me wear a bag, so I'm trying to not be noticed. I'm going to go ahead and drop the bag here. And now I'm 5,000 out of my 34,000 gold. Looks like the cop just came outside to see what was going on, but he doesn't know that I'm the bad guy yet. Now, in real life, obviously, your human opponents will be a bit smarter than that. If you suspect that they suspect you, you can change clothes, like swap clothes. I can also pick up. So if I want to dress as the cop, I can do that. But I want to make sure that no one's around when I do this. I can kill as many NPCs as I want to as the bad guy, and they won't care. I won't die. So now I'm an employee, and now I can walk around in employee garb. So as long as I'm in an employee zone, they won't suspect me. In the upper right, it says disguised. The instant I walk into this customer zone, it says wrong disguise. Now I'm disguised. So you kind of have to sort of pick and choose what you want to do here. I'll go ahead and maybe get into that vault, which is... Alright, so there was a vault there, and the cops will probably come running. If they're... Yep, there they are. Now, obviously, again, if this were real life, I'd be dead. Someone would notice that I'm doing this. I'm not acting like AI. But you can see in here that there's money to grab and gold, and if I grab that, I can try and make it to the truck, and that will earn me a lot of money. Alternatively, I can just stick to hacking these ATMs. I could... Okay, running is... Oh, I'm surprised they're not shooting at me. It says wrong disguise in the upper right, but they don't seem to care. I could go in here and break glass. Pick up jewelry. Here they come. Okay, yep. Smartest cops. So I could grab... Are they not gonna... Okay, I guess they... The boy who cried wolf. They don't... They stopped caring at this point. They're like, whatever, take all the money. There are metal detectors in this game. If the cops or robbers walk through them, it makes that bing sound, so you gotta be careful of that. Place proximity mine? Okay. Actually, I wonder if I can place that proximity mine at this front door. They seem to love walking through it. No, I guess I can only place it on certain objects. You know what? Let's do this. I'll place the mine and then try and set this off repeatedly. Alright, so there's the mine. let's go ahead and try out that bomb. Again, these are things that you can pick up next to your van. And that's another way to blow open these vaults. But I'm going to blow open this vault and then watch them come running. And maybe they'll blow themselves up. We'll see. I have to be careful not to blow myself up. Oh, like that. Alright, so let's go ahead and drop the... plant the bomb. Okay. Let's see if they come running. I love that thing. Oh, that's my favorite. Alright, now I'm down to 20% health, so I need to be careful here. Yeah, go check that out. Is that it? I hear running. Usually when there's running... Oh, let's go ahead and place a... Oh, there you are. I'm trying to find a good spot for this thing. You know what? Look all these... What frustrates me sometimes in this game, when you're playing with multiple people, if you're the cops, again, one shot, if you shoot the wrong person, you instantly lose as a team. So these civilians aren't running. Now, that's actually good for the robbers, because if they didn't run in real life, then good luck trying to pretend to be a robber and still try and get things done. Let's just go ahead and hack this. I think the cops have stopped caring at this point. Oh, they got me. Okay, they saw me running. So there you go, folks. That's just a quick look at Perfect Heist 2. Again, this video, gameplay-wise, does not do the game justice. When you're playing with actual people and you're trying to juke people and try out different combinations of classes and get one over on your fellow friends, that is where the game really shines. And I highly recommend, if you've got a bunch of friends to play with, to check this one out. Unfortunately, right now, as you can see, even though the game just launched, there's only like 6 people playing. So if you're hoping to play with randoms, I couldn't recommend the game if it were single player. The bots just simply aren't smart enough to warrant long-term play. But if you do have a bunch of people that you can play with, then definitely check this out. If you guys haven't already, subscribe to me on Twitch and YouTube. That way you can stay up to date with any new content I happen to publish. And of course, be on the lookout for more videos. Like I said, this particular video doesn't show off the fun that can be had playing with real people. So definitely subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos related to multiplayer. This is Vince. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.